Oh boy, you will not believe how many times in the past couple of weeks I've been asked, what is going on with Meta ads? Why is everything tanking overnight? Businesses, agencies, clients, friends, everybody's breaking their minds understanding what is wrong with Meta ads. Well friends, you guessed it, it's a new update. Now, it's technically not really new. Andromeda update has been here for a while, but now it's really making our lives bad. Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Darian. I'm CEO of Mission Driven, a digital marketing agency. Today, I want to talk a little bit about what is going on with Meta. Did Meta's new Andromeda update really break down the Facebook ads as we know them, or we just simply need to learn something new? In the next couple of minutes, we're going to break down what Andromeda really is, why so many ad accounts are showing terrible performance, and how marketers can adapt. Very simply, Andromeda, the Meta's new update, is the biggest infrastructure rebuild in the past couple of years. It's a completely rewritten playbook about which ads get to be served to who, when, and how. Before Andromeda, all eligible ads were going into the auction process. The platform then decides which of these gets to be served based on your bid, based on the engagement, based on performance, and all of that is powered by detailed targeting, account structure, and very strict scientific process. Now there's a new layer, some kind of a pre-filter powered by Meta's AI, and this system decides which ads are even allowed to go into the auction process to begin with. If your creatives are way too similar, most of them get filtered out before they even have a chance to spend. Meta calls that creative diversification, but many advertisers call that throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. Now, as I said, Andromeda is not really new. It's been out there since some time, but it feels like a bomb has been dropped on Meta ads in the past couple of weeks. CPMs are jumping up to 40%. Ads are not entering auctions. Old testing frameworks like 322 are collapsing, and I've seen accounts losing all their momentum within days. Advertisers are now basically forced to produce 5 times more creative just to stay in the volume range. So yeah, it became messy. Meta is removing the manual optimization input in favor of the fully AI optimized service. Let's roll back a little bit. For years, the formula was very clear. You create a couple of ad sets, you have narrow audience in each, you test a small variation of your creative, usually one variable at a time. You make tweaks based on the data, scale the winners, kill the losers, rinse, repeat, enjoy the result. And yeah, this system worked because the algorithm was based on a clean structure, quick optimization, clear signals. Andromeda changed everything. It's no longer about how you structure your campaigns and how detailed your interest targeting is. It's about the creative quality and diversity you feed into one giant learning pool. What is Meta basically asking of you to do? To provide it with so much creative that the AI has easier job to optimize in the background and find the right matches. All of the case studies we've been researching for the past couple of weeks are showing the same pattern. Brands are consolidating, diversifying creatives, allowing the algorithm to learn. Did we lose some control? Yes, but it doesn't mean we are just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. If we feed the Meta's machine with enough variation, clean and simple data, we can get some leverage. What Meta is doing is a lot like Google's Performance Max. Fewer manual levers and more AI-driven matching. But there is one big difference. Google's AI is optimizing based on intent, so what people are actually looking for. Meta is optimizing around emotion and attention, and your job as an advertiser is to get those thumbs to stop scrolling. That means everything we've been saying for the past couple of months, as cliche as it is true. Creative is the targeting. On Google, it's the keyword that defines who sees your ad. And on Meta, it's your storytelling that defines who resonates with your ad. Friends, we can't spreadsheet our way to success anymore. We have to out-creative our competitors both in quality and in volume. Now, here's a couple of short-term suggestions what to do if you are impacted by the Andromeda update. For start, audit your account structure. If you have more than 3 active campaigns, try to consolidate them. Merge similar audiences, remove duplicates, simplify. Second thing, audit your creatives. Look for similarities, look for same concepts. For example, same hook, same color, same layout, same tone, same voice. Keep one version, improve the rest, kill what doesn't work, and do that fast. Build upon that. Add real diversity to your creatives. Build new assets that attack different pain points, that tell different stories. Use completely new visuals. Build concepts that feed into one another. Emotional, rational, proof-based, aspirational. Make sure that your pixel and your conversion API are firing cleanly. And remember this, bad signals only lead to bad optimization. And at the end of the day, be patient. Don't judge your results in the first 48 hours anymore. Let campaigns breathe, let them learn, give them at least a week before you're adjusting. Allow them some breathing room. Now, if all of this works, you should see your delivery becoming steady, CPMs normalizing, conversion starting to fire again, because Andromeda didn't really ruin the Facebook ads. It pushed us to think creative first rather than structure first. Does this mean Meta is now the equivalent of a billboard? Yes and no. It's true most Meta audiences are top of the funnel broad audiences, but you still have the same tools as you did before. You still have demographic targeting, you still have variation testing, you still have retargeting, custom lookalike audiences. You just need to step away from tiny little tweaks into larger, broader creative concepts. The biggest concern for many advertisers is just the sheer volume of creatives you need, and there's a real danger some small players are going to be squeezed out of the market. But my advice is try, see if it works. The great thing about digital advertising, especially today, is that you don't have to put all of your ads into one basket. There are other platforms, there are other tools, there are simpler ways to get something done. Algorithm changes should not discourage you for advertising. They should actually encourage you to get creative, to play a little bit, to imagine how things can be better. Learn, experiment, take some time to clean up your account, diversify your creatives, and rebuild with that simplicity in mind. If this video helped you at least a little bit to make sense of the chaos, drop us a like, leave a comment what your experience with Andromeda is, and subscribe for more. See you next time.